Hi everybody. Welcome everyone to the stream, chat. We got an interesting stream today. Hi, welcome back to Geometry Dash. Okay, Phantom 7KS. They gave me a copy of Dark Dimension. Bro asked me to review it. I don't think I can review this that well, considering this is a top 50 and I am certainly not skilled enough for it. I actually have not seen this level in over a year. So about a year ago, I saw a preview for Dark Dimension and I thought like, this level's like alright. Yeah, this is what I saw. It's like a year ago. Let's see how it is real quick. First thing I notice, this is like the sound effects are very loud. I don't like it at all. To be fair, I'm pretty sure you can just turn it off. I don't know. Personally, I'm actually not that big of a fan of Black Blizzard to begin with. I don't like the gameplay as much. I know, hot take, but a top 50 remake of it? I think this is like, I don't know. I mean, a year ago? For something that's made a year ago. Yeah, look at the gameplay. I'm like, the sound effects are so loud. That's what I don't like about this so far. That's like the main thing, the main getaway. It's just too loud. That's my main critique. Like not even loud, it's just excessive. It's not it doesn't need to be there. That's my honest opinion for the first one. Let's check out the new showcase. I actually have not seen this. Oh, okay, that's loud sound effects. Still loud, still excessive, probably. I feel like this part hasn't changed at all. But for me, I still think Dimension by Creo is already like, it already has that feel, it has like that energy to it that it fits Black Blizzard, that I don't think any additional sound effects is necessary, if you know what I mean. I just don't like the fact that it still has sound effects. It's just, I don't like the sound effects, personally. And then, I mean, so far, oh! Wait, the sound effects are gone. Wait, what? No, it's just gone. What? I think there is still sound effects, just very vague. Okay, that's actually good. Yeah, I would say they're a bit invasive, but at the same time, you can always just turn them down. Yeah, this part has the sound effects. I just don't think it fits that well. Ooh, okay, this part. Okay, this part is cool. It looks nice. The end screen is amazing. What the fuck is this end screen? Holy shit. Wow, that's a good end screen. My main critique right now, again, the sound effects, but at the same time, you could always just turn them down. I feel like it takes away from the fact that it uses Dimension by Creo. Because I feel like Dimension by Creo already has that feel. I don't think the sound effects are necessary because the original song already has that feeling. I think it's alright, probably. Let's go back a little bit. There's some stuff I want to critique about the gameplay, but I'll do that. I'll explain more once I get into the level, because I haven't played it yet. Honestly, it's really hard to make a true remake to a level whose every gameplay part is iconic. I agree. My main critique, like this first part right here, I don't think they nailed it. I feel like they failed. And hear me out, I'll give my reasons why. Overall, like the first part, from what I remember about Black Blizzard, is it has like very tight gameplay. I feel like it's the hardest part, right? Considering people's opinions. I barely played the level, but so far I do find the beginning to be the hardest part. Yeah, it has that feel. Like the gameplay here is like similar to Black Blizzard, except for this part. Once it gets into like this part where it goes through the blocks, it doesn't feel like Black Blizzard anymore. Is it a good thing that this is the gameplay change? Probably not. I just feel like, I just hope they went for a different timing instead of phasing through the blocks. Like, look at this. I don't like the fact that it goes into the block. It's a remake, I get, yeah, but like, you can change the gameplay differently instead of like phasing through the blocks. I don't like the fact that it phases through the blocks. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't fit Black Blizzard. Everything seems like quite faithful so far. Like, it just feels like a really buff version of Black Blizzard. Also, this staircase is fucked up, by the way. What the fuck is this staircase? What the hell? What do you mean, so what? It just doesn't fit this part. If you want to live up to the hype of original Black Blizzard, I would say you gotta, you don't try to bend the rules that much. You try to stay as faithful as possible, while still try to keep the gameplay fresh, if you know what I mean. I don't like the fact that it's not as faithful as the original. So far. Yeah, so far this first part is like, it's only that minor thing where it phases through the blocks. Otherwise, I feel like that first part is quite good. And now we're into this, yeah, this part. And then here comes my problem. Like, what is that, man? Why do you gotta use slopes? And there's also like the dash warp thing. I feel like the original Black Blizzard, it tries to keep the gameplay very simple. Like, if you go through Black Blizzard, like, if you look at the build-up part, right? It tries to keep the gameplay very simple. It keeps going up and down. You can see, yeah, that's fakes. You go phase through blocks. Yeah, green orbs, blue orbs, yellow orbs. Nothing too crazy. While this one, it went for a crazier approach. Like there's black doors, you go up and down way too much in my opinion. And yeah, there we go. The ship part, I just don't like it. And then that transition looks cool, but like, come on, why do you gotta add a ship part in the middle of this part? It just, yeah, and then swing copter. This, so far, I just don't like that part. Like, why this random slope? Yeah, like, look at this. Why do you gotta add a random ship part? Like, why? Dash orbs and then like swing copter. It just doesn't fit. It just, no, you ruined the part. If you want to make a remake that's faithful, because that's what I'm under the impression of. I expect this to be a like somewhat faithful remake, but they didn't even get the faithful part at all, you know? Okay, this part looks sick though. Yeah, the gameplay is quite faithful, I do agree for this part. I don't know. Dash orbs probably, I think it's alright. I think this dash orb is like okay. Well, yeah, I guess artistic like choice or something for the gameplay. I guess, yeah, I guess it works. And then this duel is awesome. I do think this is a really good remake like for this gameplay right here. Like it's quite creative, except for the fact that like it changes so much game modes. I was hoping for this part to keep it simple. Yeah, what the hell happened there? Like the shit teleported. What the hell? Yeah, you were up there and then yeah, what the hell? You went down there, you changed into a spider, and then change back into a ball here somewhere. I can't even see the portal. I don't know. I just hope that this part doesn't change the game mode as much, but it's a minor thing. Like visually, it still looks like a faithful remake of Black Blizzard, but I think it's alright. Yeah, I think it's just okay. And then this part is, I would say, is quite good. This part did it quite well. Also, that is fucking crazy. Look at this. This saw blade right here is crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, and in this part, I would say this part is quite faithful, and I don't know, personally I actually kind of like this part. It feels like a good remake of the last part of Black Blizzard. I just wish it was darker. Also this thing right here. I don't like why, come on. The D blocks, it just ruins the vibe in my opinion. It's so sudden all destroyed. You wish the levels got more progressively destroyed. I actually, yeah, you know what? That could have been a way better like progression, Troy. I guess, yeah, from a like deco standpoint, from like artistic standpoint, sure. Gameplay wise, this is the only thing that I don't like about this ending. Like that D block right there. At this point, I'm probably nitpicking a little bit, but it's like okay. I feel like, yeah, it does make sense. I also kind of hope this level has a better progression where the level keeps getting like more and more progressively destroyed. It does make sense. Yeah, I feel like visually that would look so much better. Yeah, I feel like you could have done something with the this lightning thing. Like you can destroy the structures and stuff. So far, this is like alright as a remake, visually wise. But so far, the gameplay, I would give it a 6 probably. And then the deco wise, I feel like it tries to be its own, but it's like it does not resemble Black Blizzard at all. If you want to go for a Black Blizzard remake, it just doesn't feel like Black Blizzard anymore. You're in a purple thunderstorm or something. Like, why is it purple? I wish it was more monochrome. This level is just confusing. It feels a bit conflicted as well. Yeah, like if this, I feel like this fits the name of a sequel more than a remake. Caxi, actually make a great point, yeah. Let's check the comments a little bit. Let's see. Respect how the hitboxes were kept accurate to gameplay. That I'll actually get into that in a bit, but so far it actually does look like it follows the hitbox. Look at this. Yep, you can see where the spike is. It's not like Amethyst or something where it's all disfigured and like, you know, covered up by custom objects and stuff. So yeah, this one actually still feels faithful towards the original hitbox. I also, yeah, this I do agree. I would say it's also so much better than the preview that we saw earlier, like a year ago. Much better than before, I do agree. I still don't think this counts as a remake. I still feel like this would be better off as a sequel. Not even a sequel, it's like a spin-off version. Cause it's not even, I just don't think like Sunset Sandstorm works as a sequel. Even though it's not like an official sequel, it's more of like a rendition of it. Calling this a remake just doesn't feel right. I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6 for now. Let's go play it. Since we actually got a copy, we can actually like do a deep dive with, into the gameplay and let's see if we can actually find something interesting about it. Something that we can actually critique about. Something specific, at least, you know. I don't know what to expect from the gameplay. From the comments, it looks like it's faithful, so we don't have to worry about shitboxes, you know. Let's see. Yep. First thing. Sound effects are so loud, I'm gonna turn this down. I don't like the sound effects. Yeah, it's still loud, holy shit. I turned this like all the way down. Oh my god, my frames are dying. So far, the hitboxes seem quite nice. Like, look at this part. So far, I think this is quite good. Oh my god, this staircase. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Yeah, you're supposed to hit that lane. Wow, okay. So far, I feel like, yeah, the hitboxes, everything seems quite fine. That double click is still, I would say, is quite faithful to the original. I kind of like that. This one is also quite good. Whoa, the shrink hitbox is actually like hard. So far, I think it's okay. That's hard. Whoa, that's a hard green orb. Yeah, you gotta click early. Very early, in fact. Holy crap. I kind of like this part so far gameplay-wise. Obviously, ignoring the fact that it's not faithful as much. But so far, like how fun it is. It seems quite nice. And then, yeah, the fucked up shit part. Yeah, I don't like the fact that there's a random shit part in this part. It just does not make sense. Oh, yep, there we go. And then the swing copter. I just don't get why this part have to exist. This gameplay, remove it. Like, the shit part, you know what? Sure. But the swing copter? No, it just feels so out of place. You like to see the cube in the OG Black Blizzard as the calm before the... I agree. I kind of actually... Yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense. But, like... Why? This just doesn't make sense at all. It just feels like chaos, yeah. Oh, what? What the hell? I didn't realize there were spikes here. Why? That is unnecessary, especially when it's blind. That is very unnecessary. That's a hard timing as well, like holy shit, damn. Black Blizzard live action remake, it looks good, but I do agree, it just loses a lot from the original. It doesn't feel like it. It's more like a spin-off version. It just doesn't look like Black Blizzard. It's purple as well, like what the hell? Did I just spam? Ugh, I'm lagging so much. I'm lagging so much every time I restart.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Yeah, I cannot. I actually cannot. I cannot. It's so laggy every time I restart. Okay. So far that part it feels like the easiest part. Like why? Yeah, why is it a swing copter? It just the swing copter just does not make sense. This part actually, I would say this part is actually quite a good change for the original, like from the original gameplay. I would say this is a good change. While stuff like the ship part and like the random ass swing copter, no. Your opinion of the level was promised chocolate cake, got different cake. Good, but not chocolate cake. You know what? That's a weird and funny way to put it, but I kind of agree. Low-key, I agree. Ooh, okay, that's a good transition. It feels simple, I like that. The crosshair thing, like this. I feel like it looks good. Okay, this one is gonna be hard. Oh! Jesus Christ, now this is a top 50. Wow! I kind of like this though. I would say there's a good change of the gameplay. I don't know why. I would say it's quite satisfying to do this and like this gap afterwards. I don't know why. It feels good. It feels satisfying to pull off. I'm actually gonna struggle on this duel. Dude, I'm actually stuck. Who created this gameplay? What the hell? I don't get it! What is this? Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. I'm so laggy. Thank you. Holy shit, that took so long. Yeah, the straight flight is not even that bad. It's just because I have 0 frames. I mean, so far it looks quite... Like, the gameplay feels... Like, for this part, it seems okay. Can I only click 4 orbs? I can! It works! It still works! Wait, it actually still works. You can only click 4 orbs there. Yeah, I can skip that. That's so funny! You can still hit 4 orbs despite them trying to patch it. It's still easy. What the hell? This part is like damn tight. Holy shit. I would say they did a great job at buffing this part. The hitbox seems good as well. Like, look at this. Yeah, okay, it seems fine. Yeah, this one is fine. This one, yeah, there we go. I just have to get under it. So it is accurate. I just hope that it's moving alongside with the object, so people don't get confused like me, you know. Oh, you can't even land on there. Ooh, interesting. This is really tight, by the way. Holy shit. Okay, this part still feels like Black Blizzard. Oh yeah, they buffed it with adding spikes there. So you gotta do like a set click pattern. I think that's actually quite a good change, like forcing the player to go for a certain click pattern. Oh wow, that is actually fun. Wow, okay, that is a fun clip pattern. Wow, okay. I like this. I like this. I like this change with like the buff spikes right here, forcing the player to go for a click pattern. And the click pattern is fun. Again, the only gripe I have is this thing. I don't like the fact that it's, yeah. I don't like the fact that it has like a randomized D block out of nowhere. This is a really fun click pattern. Oh! Oh my god, I just fluked the ending. Okay, wait, actually not bad. I feel like that's actually quite good though. I like the end screen. The end screen looks so much better in person than on video. Wow. I can't believe I actually did that. What the hell? I just sight read that. What the hell? I'm actually cracked. This is gonna be my favorite run. Even though it's a very minuscule and tiny run, I actually like this like gameplay right here. It's so fun. That is actually really fun to pull off. Alright, so I guess now let's move on into like the individual parts. My game crashed. Okay, hi chat. Oh god, okay, it's right now let's like go into the individual parts. I'm gonna point out some stuff that I've seen. Oh yeah, the first thing again, lower the fucking sound effects because holy shit, the sound effects are so loud in this. This part, it seems fine. The only thing, yep, there we go. I gotta point out, the first thing is like the phasing through the blocks. The second part is this staircase. What the fuck? Who in their right mind decided to go for this? What the fuck? This is the buff that you make. Wait, it's actually not that bad. Wait, what? Wait, it's actually not bad? Yeah, this actually feels like a buff that Vortrox would have done. This feels like a Vortrox type buff. Oh, I did it! Yes! Holy shit! Okay. Okay, that's actually crazy. Damn. Yeah, so far this first part, not much complaints. It actually does feel like the original, just some minor stuff like the phasing through the blocks, that staircase thing. But at the same time, I feel like the staircase isn't that bad now. Never mind. Like, after playing it, I actually don't think it's that bad of a change. Questionable change, of course, but I kind of dig it now after, like, playing it. Okay, actually not bad. I just did that. Okay. Do the spikes make it easier to see when to jump? I guess, yeah, it actually kind of does. Yeah, it actually makes like timing this way much easier. I'm not having that much of a problem timing this compared to like Black Blizzard. Yeah, what the hell? That might be a good change. The orbs are smaller, but it's still quite easy to time. Like, genuinely, it's quite easy to time because of the spikes at the bottom. I like this transition. This transition is sick. Like, look at this. Wow. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a choke point. The deco feels too generic. Yeah, that's why I said this level is better off as a spin-off. Black Blizzard has really good contrast. Yeah, like the first part is literally like the darkest part, and then it just becomes bright. And then this part just... nah. Like, and then the random as shit part, like, why? It does not fit! It does not fucking fit! Why? At least you have a cool transition to it, but it just doesn't fucking fit! That's my biggest gripe with this part. It just does, it strays off too much at, like, for a remake, the gameplay wise. Decoration wise as well. I feel like it could have gone for a lighter theme. It's supposed to be brighter. This is too dark. Yeah, and then this one. This fucking part. Why? This swing copter has zero right to exist as in a remake. Ba-bum-bum. Also, yeah, this click is fucked up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're doing too much with the gameplay. Like, it's supposed to be simple, and they're doing too much. I don't think it's trash, like, decoration-wise as well for those parts. Sometimes underwhelming. Yeah, it just doesn't hit as hard as Black Blizzard. This part is also the easiest part by far. Like, this part needs a buff. It just doesn't fit. It's not a top 50. Top 400, probably. It's just I'm lagging. I feel like, okay, maybe this is a top 50 because of the lag. Black Blizzard was a complete experience, so taking parts from it and not capturing the feel of it as a whole really takes away from it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you turned it from a solo to a collab. Like, putting in LFZ's point back into this again also lacks progression. If you get to the drop, like, everything just slowly starts to disintegrate and slowly turns into more and more chaos. Like, everything slowly breaks down, like what a Blizzard would do, you know, tear everything apart, tear the structures apart, tear the spikes, everything becomes into debris and stuff, and then the ending just straight away, boom, everything is turned into fragments. That would have been better. That would have been a way better progression, in my opinion. Something like Rust, where everything is slowly falling apart in the storm. Yeah, I feel like that actually kind of makes sense. This part, I do like the change of gameplay. Like, that straight fly seems okay, and then like changing this part into like a dash warp timing stuff, I feel like it works. works. I do like the duel. Gameplay-wise, I feel like it sticks to the original quite a lot, but it also has some changes like this spam. It's so satisfying to do it. Genuinely, I'm really satisfied doing this like spam earlier. Holy shit, it's so fun to do. Like, whoa, that is actually really fun. I'm gonna be real. It actually, I do like this change of gameplay. It's so satisfying. Holy shit. I want, like, if this level tells a story, has some sort of progression, then I wouldn't be this, you know, distasteful at the level. At this point, it just feels like a spin-off. It doesn't even feel like a remake. Damn! There we go. I guess that's it pretty much for the level. That's all I have to say. Overall, like, after what I've experienced, I just wish this level is advertised as a spin-off. But either way, I just don't think this level did a great job at trying to being faithful to Black Blizzard. It has some charm to it that it tries to like be a remake, but it just doesn't hit the mark. Overall, like gameplay-wise, it's quite fun. I can see this being fun, but I can also see this level being not even top 50 probably. I don't know. It feels a bit too yeah. There's like some parts feeling a little bit too easy-ish. I don't know. It feels like this needs some balancing. Because like the drop feels easy. The ending, I don't think it's a top 50. Overall, that's all I have to say for this level. To the Purgatory, I think you guys did a great job at doing what you guys are doing. But does it succeed as a remake? No, unfortunately. Good job though. Comparing this version to the one a year ago, I would say this is a huge step up. So there we go. Your word to the creators of this level is to spend your time on something that is not guaranteed to be this bad. Damn! Wow, okay. Now that is a roast. So, if you guys do like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe to Phantom, because thank you again, Phantom, for giving me a chance to review this level and being brutally honest with my chat right here. But genuinely, I would say this is a really nice opportunity, because you don't get opportunities like this. I hope I did a great job at reviewing your level. If you guys do have any feedback or any suggestions for the level or for any comments to this video, just put it out in the comments. I'll read them. I'll give some feedback in there as well. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy your rest of the day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!